My guest today is John Fogerty, the award-winning singer, songwriter, and now author. He was the vocalist, lead guitarist, and primary songwriter for the short-lived but successful band Creedence Clearwater Revival, CCR. Sold 26 million albums in this country alone, at one point outselling the Beatles. Fogerty went solo in '73. He details his contractual battles with his label and band in the upcoming tell-all memoir, Fortunate Son. John Fogerty, thanks for coming to Collector's Cafe.
You bet.
I understand that you owned Charlie Christian and Benny Goodman records as a child.
Oh yeah, for sure. My mom, well, both my parents had grown up during that era, of course.
Swing era.
We had some 78s in the house, but I think I was really affected, especially by the Carnegie Hall concert that Benny Goodman did, and so I bought that myself. I had my own.
That changed music.
Yeah, I'll bet it did. It sure did in my life. Yeah.
What's the most coveted record that you own?
Probably the first Elvis Presley album.
What was it?
Well, it was the one with the green and pink lettering, and it had Blue Moon and Trying to Get to You and Money Honey, and you know, Elvis was 21 and a raging juvenile delinquent at the time.
Were you a big fan of his right on?
Yes, very much so. Elvis, absolutely.
A Rolling Stone magazine listed you number 40 on the top 100 guitar players of all time. How many guitars do you have?
More than 40. It's a couple hundred, I think, something like that.
What led you to collecting guitars?
It's sort of, it develops slowly. You know, I had, like most musicians, I had one guitar when I was a kid. And as I got older and I went to move to another guitar, I got rid of the first one. I sold it to a classmate for $5. I'm not sure, I don't remember if he paid me or not. And he immediately took it apart. And I wish I had that guitar now. I wish I'd kept it, see? Eventually, for a used one of the same thing, I paid about $500. It was really, it started to become a collection when I got interested in vintage guitars, that so many of them were things that I had passed on or couldn't afford when I was younger. And so, you know, I always wanted one of those, and so I would try them out and fall in love.
Do you look to buy them now, too? Do you look around?
I'm not quite as earnest as I was then, because I have such a full collection.
Wow.
But if there's something that's intriguing me, a certain style of guitar that I'm trying to get a hold of, and you need that certain guitar to make that sound, I'll go for it.
Were you classically trained, or did you teach yourself?
I had a little bit of lessons. I don't read music, so I had just a smattering of music lessons, and there was a lot of self-teaching, but through rock and roll radio and rock and roll records.
How many flannel shirts do you have?
It might be as many as the guitars. I have quite a few. I love flannel.
Why?
It's just something that's really personal and comforting to me. Don't really. It's kind of my uniform, you know.
The book Fortunate Son is out. Tell me, will there ever be a revival of Clarence Clearwater?
You know, my mind is open. I would say I doubt it, but my mind is open.
One never knows.
One never knows.
Thank you, John. Thanks to my guest, John Fogerty. The book is Fortunate Son, My Life, My Music. See you next time on Collector's Cafe. Thanks, John.
Visit collectorscafe.com.